Hello Algebros, and welcome to another graphing quadratic video from a table. Well, let's get started. Our equation, or our function that we are graphing, is f of x equals x squared plus 8x plus 13. All right, our first x value we are evaluating at is -6, so we have f of -6 equals -6 squared plus 8 times -6 plus 13. All right, notice that in our first example, that negative was always on the outside of the squared. That's because it was on the outside of the squared in the original problem. In this problem, we are substituting a negative in, so that negative is a part of the squared, so that negative is inside of the parentheses. So when you square it, you square the negative as well. -6 squared is positive 36. 8 times -6 would be a negative 48 plus 13. I'm going to combine together my positive numbers, so 36 plus 13 would be 49. And these are just adding strategies. 49 minus 48 would be a positive 1. So when our x value is -6, our y value is a positive 1. Oh, sorry. We are evaluating at -5 now. And -5 squared is positive 25. 8 times -5 is -40 plus 13. And again, I'm going to use the strategy of combining my positive numbers. So 25 plus 13 would be 38. And that's just going to make that addition and subtraction easier. And 38 minus 40 would be -2. So when our x value is -5, our y value is -2. Let's evaluate at -4. So we'll have -4 squared plus 8 times -4 plus 13. -4 squared is positive 16. 8 times -4 would be -32 plus 13. Again, I'm going to use the strategy of combining my positive numbers together first. 16 plus 13 would be 29. So f of -4 would equal -3. Next, we're going to evaluate at -3. -3 squared is positive 9. 8 times -3 would be -24 plus 13. Again, I'm going to add my positive numbers together. 9 plus 13 would be 22. 22 minus 24 would be -2. All right, one more for this problem. This is where integer operations really come in handy, being able to just add, subtract, multiply, and divide very quickly. It makes these problems go a lot more quickly. So if you remember, our second unit was over order of operations and simplifying after substituting values in. And our very first quarter our very first unit was just over order of operations. So we've done all of these things. Now we're just applying them to a bigger purpose, which would be graphing. Negative 2 squared is positive 4. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16 plus 13. Again, I'm going to combine my positive numbers together. 4 plus 13 would be 17. And 17 minus 16 is 1. So when x is negative 2, our y value is 1. All right, now that we have our chart filled in, we can graph these points. Start at the origin, go to the left 6, up 1. Start at the origin, go to the left 5, go down 2. Start at the origin, go to the left 4, down 3. And start at the origin, go to the left 3, down 2. And start at the origin, go to the left 2, up 1. So remember those numbers in that table create ordered pairs. So again, these ones are a little tougher to line up, but you should be able to get it fairly close. To that. All right, and there we have it. If we were graphing on paper, I would need you to put those arrows at the end of the parabola, but there's not that option on this, so we'll have to go without it this time, but make sure they extend past the final points and both ends are pointing in the same direction. All right, there is going to be one more example that I go over with you guys, and the next 3 are up to you. Happy mathing, and I will see you in just a minute.